This appeal to the world community was published and distributed by the staff of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant on August 18, when the Russian side publicly stated that Ukraine was preparing a provocation at the power plant. But nuclear scientists say the threat comes from the Russia occupiers. As evidence, it was distributed a video from the matching room. It shows military equipment with the symbols Z. According to the nuclear power station staff, there are ammunition in the cars, and the technical staff have to walk literally under the muzzle of Russian machine guns and huge moral pressure.
Employees understand that they need to take out families, but they themselves return. They work because there is a risk of a large-scale catastrophe, such as Chernobyl in 1986. But the accident at Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant could get much worse. They are always walking around with weapons. It is very difficult when you enter the station and see these people, and you should be there. It is extremely difficult both morally and psychologically. An employee of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, on condition of anonymity in an interview with Reuters.
On August 19, the Russian occupiers announced a possible shutdown of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant due to alleged shelling from the Ukrainian side. Mikhailo Podolyak, advisor to the head of the office of the President of Ukraine, immediately reacted to this.
Russia is concerned about the possibility of a catastrophe at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. The Russian Ministry of Defense laughs cynically. There is a solution. You just need to take the ammunition out of the workshops, clear the facilities, release the power plant personnel from the cells, stop shelling Nikopol from its territory, and leave the station. Everything is simple, isn't it? Mikhailo Podolyak, advisor to the head of the office of the President of Ukraine, on Twitter.
Situation at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant is the most difficult in history. According to the Ukrainian government, nuclear blackmail is a very typical strategy for Russians. Because the potential threat posed by Europe's largest nuclear power plant could be 10 times greater than the Fukushima and Chernobyl disasters. Therefore, both the head of the Special Committee on Defense of the House of Commons of UK and the member of the House of Representatives of the US Congress reacted the same way.
This really isn't even up for debate. Any leak will kill people in NATO countries. That's an automatic Article 5. Adam Kinzinger, member of the US House of Representatives, on Twitter.
According to NATO's Article 5, an attack on one of the member countries of the alliance is considered as an attack on all allies. Nuclear experts fear that the fighting could damage spent fuel pools or reactor cooling systems. This will immediately lead to a serious accident. Therefore, the UN mission and the International Atomic Energy Agency urgently need to visit Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky believes.
With this mission, the full restoration of safety at the Zaporizhzhia NPP and Enerhodar can begin, and I am grateful to everyone who joined this work and initiative. If Russia's radiation blackmail continues, this summer could go down in European history as one of the most tragic of all time, because not a single instruction, not a single nuclear power plant in the world provides for a procedure for the case when some terrorist country turns a nuclear power plant into a target.
In mid-August, the European Union and 42 other countries called on Russia to immediately withdraw its troops from the Zaporizhzhia NPP and the entire territory of Ukraine. But for now, the aggressor country continues to carry out provocations at Europe's largest nuclear power plant. Reported by Serhiy Kulias, Natalia Rusak, UATV News.